Hello everyone, this is Daniel Michael from the Warrior Seed Project out here on this beautiful day in Hagerstown, Maryland, my new home in the mountains. I'm using a shirt as a windscreen. I'm actually outside next to a pond at Hagerstown City Park. It's 70 degrees with a nice little cool breeze. It's almost perfect weather. The sun is out, and I wanted to do a show or a video explaining the Warrior Seed mission statement. I've done it before in the past, and I thought, listening back to it, that an aspect of it might have sounded a little unclear. And I just have some notes here, so I'm kind of shooting from the hip on this one. A few years back, I found myself in a funny little place that we call rehab. During my stay there, of which I was in this live-in facility for 10 months or so, maybe give or take. During this time, even though I was not at inner peace at all, many of the clients there, some of whom my one roommate had been in jail for 40 years. Think about that for a minute. He's actually doing well now. One day in the 1980s, he went into jail and then was my roommate a couple years back when he got out. Imagine all those decades. What were you doing during that time? And that's where he had been. But many people, the clients, and including the therapist there, they had a tenured therapist on site. We were out in the middle of the woods, living like it was the 1970s, no phone, not doing farm work, etc. Anyway, they would say, you seem to be more at peace than some of the other clients. And not all of them had those long sentences in their history, though quite a few of them did. So they asked me, what is your routine? What are you doing differently? You seem a bit more at peace and more balanced. And not that I'm bragging or anything, because trust me, I didn't really feel at peace, but I had begun to engage in my spirituality, that of being the esoteric explorer, pagan, is my expression of that, and began to engage in meditation and disciplines and all the things that went out the window when I was falling apart. So the mission statement for Warrior Seed is simple. It started with just to fulfill a need. People asked me, what is meditation? What are you doing? And of course, meditation is only one part of it. I never want to sell anything like a magical cure. And there is no life coach sessions at the end of these, this video, the rainbow, if you will. Though, don't get me wrong, I think life coach is an honorable thing and can be a great assistance to people. It's good to have someone in your corner, because sometimes when you're being ambitious, you can feel very alone. So I think a life coach is a great thing, and I have friends that are. That being said, I wanted to write a very simple instructional book. That's mostly what it is. The videos actually go beyond what the book is. The book is simple meditation instruction, some ancient, some modern, some developed in the 1930s, some, like I said before, are from ancient ones that I've tweaked. When I added it, did it my own way after years of experience, and said, well, if I do it like this, it's a bit more effective for me. So it's just sharing, not necessarily being an expert, not selling a magical cure. Meditation is one of many disciplines that has enhanced and dramatically improved my life, including, and it bleeds into everything, because that pause is essential. It's helped me with finances. I'm doing much better now than I ever have. It's helping me with personal relationships. It's helping me to achieve artistic goals, which hopefully one day become finances. But at this point, I'm at the building stage where I'm building this little mini empire, and I am 54 years old. If I get an awesome job, I can't count on retirement, folks. I gotta go for the whole thing. So I'm not doing a series of get-rich videos or that sort of thing. Though in between the pages of the meditation instruction in the book, of which there will be an audio book to accompany it, is some dark motivation and maybe some lighter motivation as well. That's what it's for. Reprogramming the automatic mind. It takes time. It's residual, especially if you spent years programming it in a very wrongful or ineffective, shall I say, direction. Years of addiction to overcome, well, it's going to take a while. In Smart Recovery, they say it takes about 5 years. Bad behaviors, ways you treat people, ways you treat yourself. These things take time. So it's slow, it's residual, but you know how it goes. One day you're 20 years old and blink, you're 54. So you have the time. If you're still breathing, then you have the time. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. But if you are here tomorrow, then you have the time to do the slow, progressive, residual change that begins to reprogram your subconscious, your automatic mind. So if you tend to not be spiritual and scientific, these are true psychological principles as well. From Jung and Freud talks about the superego and the other egos. It's all reality. It's just some people, myself being a mystic, might take it to another mystical level. That's addition, but it doesn't take away from the effectiveness of practices like meditation. Think of it like working out. The effects are residual. All it does is add to it. You add a little magic to it. It's as spiritual as you want it to be. And to me, it is deeply. The most spiritual time of my entire life, the most pagan I've ever been, is when I lived at that Christian mission rehab for 10 months. Anyway, I think that's enough for today. Beautiful day in Hagerstown, Maryland. I got a guitar or two to paint or clear coat. Thank you all. Warrior Seed. Remember that meditation is a weapon against a world that can seem corrupt, that can seem unjust, that can seem unfair, and it's probably because it is. But it's how we respond, it's how we act in that world, it's how we reprogram ourselves within that world. That's what matters. It's how we act on it that matters. That's my message for the book Warrior Seed. Have a great day.